Hello, I'm Joseph Dillard. An integral deep listening salon is a group meeting where people gather for a group interview, a demo interview, or both, and to discuss various aspects of integral deep listening. There is no charge, and there are no guidelines about who should or should not be invited. Ideal interviewing has a way of sorting people out themselves. Those who have a capacity for intimacy, empathy, and playfulness will be attracted. Those who do not, or whose interests lie elsewhere, will naturally select themselves out of ideal salons. You can set a date and time and announce it as interviewing your dream characters and life issues. Add your own verbiage based on what you think your audience is interested in. While I have generally used a 2-hour evening format, groups typically run over that time. I let everyone know that often happens and that anyone is free to leave whenever they want. Regarding confidentiality, ideal salons are not intended to be therapy groups, even if they are led by therapists like myself. People are free to share as little or as much as they want. If anyone has privacy issues, they can make them known to the group. While I recommend a demo interview every now and then, with the interviewer shifting among volunteers, people who want to get more comfortable interviewing or want the group's feedback on their approach to the interview, most sessions will probably best be group interviews. Everyone is given a pen, paper, and something to write on. The interviewer leads the group through the interviewing protocol. This can be either of dreams or life issues, or both. In either case, of course, life issues are named at the beginning and addressed in the course of the interview. If both dreams and life issues are to be interviewed, ask, who has a dream they want to work with? Who would prefer to work on a life issue than a dream? You then ask those who choose to work on a dream to tell it to the group. Then you help them pick a character to interview. Those who choose to work on a life issue are led through the process of associating feelings, then colors, then watching the colors take form. If there are people who are new, it is best, for reasons I discuss elsewhere, if you suggest that the colors spontaneously take the form of some animal. Once everyone has a character, everyone shares their character by becoming it and acting it out. They can crawl, slither, howl, snarl, whatever. Then, as you ask the character the first question, character, where are you? What are you doing? They write down the character's response. Call on 2 or 3 group members to answer as their character to make sure that they have taken its perspective and answer as I, not as it or the character says. As you go through the questions, call on 2 or 3 different characters to share their answers. This way, everyone gets to participate in sharing while learning how varied responses can be. It is, however, faster than calling on all characters to answer every question verbally to the group. Sharing by characters can be in the character's own voice, and it can move around the room, doing whatever it wants and making whatever sounds it wants in the process. At the close, after each subject has written their answers to all the questions, they share with the group what stood out for them in the interview and which character recommendations they want to put into action in their lives. How can they monitor their application? What kind of help do they need from the group? What sort of ongoing support do they need and from whom? Other members of the group are given the opportunity then to say how what this or that character had to say impacted them. This is not about interpreting the other person's experience, but sharing what one is taking away that they can use and build on. The group can decide for itself when it wants to meet again or if there will be regular scheduled meetings. Group members are encouraged to interview each other outside the group and to offer whatever support others request in implementing recommendations, made by characters. Ideal salons are not supposed to be just interesting and fun, but an impetus to making important, lasting changes in our daily lives between salons. A good activity at the beginning is to ask members that were at the previous salon what they have done with the recommendations they received. What was helpful? What was difficult? This sets up the expectation that there will be follow-up and gives other group members the benefit of hearing others' experiences in implementing recommendations. Ideal salons are immensely satisfying and rewarding, in addition to being crazy and a lot of fun. You never know what to expect, and watching each other grow and awaken is a precious experience. Thanks for watching. See you next time.